Student Economy.
A class of kids.
Crucial, thought-provoking questions.
And occasionally something serious mixed in.
Featuring the kids of Shref Tech.
And Brad Schreffler.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Student Economy Podcast. Today we're talking about the Winter Olympics. This will be episode 6. Today we have Alex, Colton, Mr. Schreffler, Tyler, Bobby, and Charlie. And today, I think we're talking about the Winter Olympics. I said that already.
You did say that, yeah.
That's a rough one. So yeah, the Winter Olympics are cool, and we've been watching them in class for the past couple days. How's everybody feel about that?
Good. Everybody nodding. That makes you guys great radio. So far, so good.
They're very interesting sports being played.
We watched the luge this morning. We watched the women's finals of the luge, which is an odd sport to watch.
Schreffler, by the way, thought that the luge was like, oh my gosh, it's numbers. That's all we're watching.
That is pretty much what it is. I'm going to stand
There are people moving at 78 miles per hour on an ice track going like... Whatever.
Yeah, but my point, like, watching the luge, it just looks like they're laying down, riding a sled.
But 78 miles per hour.
What do you mean?
It just looks like, I see what you're saying.
What if you...
I wasn't here this morning. What's a luge?
A luge Olympian. Like, wouldn't you then know, therefore, what the luge is?
Okay, so here's my thing. Even with the luge, even if you're a phenomenal athlete and you understand what is involved in the luge, there's so much micro movement, like you're only controlling little fractions of an inch to a side, that it still isn't fun to watch, even if you know what you're watching, I don't think.
That's the thing in the right.
That's when they're laying down, and they like just tense muscles to make them move like a little bit left and right.
Then the argument can be made that curling is equally as boring. Because
curling is
great. Do not. Curling
the
is
center target of the curling circle is called the button.
It is literally
How is that not entertaining?
You added something like completely insane.
Okay,
to
alright.
a boring game that
I think we can
old
say
people
the reason why people watch the Olympics is for the figure skating and skiing.
The skiing,
That's why I watch it.
You literally just
Hey, I only watch for curling.
Snowboarding is not
Okay,
getting in there.
snowboarding
We're
is actually
talking
really
about that
low.
insane dude that went from last to first in the cross country.
That was nuts. They call it the miracle on snow. This guy, I think he's Norwegian. He went from last place. He crashed with 2 other skaters in the first 50 feet of this 19-mile race. And then he won with like a 5-second lead on anyone else by the end. He by the time he gets up to the last run, yeah, it might have been. But by the time he gets to the last run, there's literally you can't see anybody behind him. He just dominated cross-country skiing. He went from last to first over 18 miles. And it's his first Olympics. What? That was madness.
Crazy.
Watch that video.
I expect him to be
watch
back
that.
at the next one.
Yeah, I would think so. So looking at the standings, because we have those up on the board here, we have America, the U.S. is in 5th place right now, which is a little sad. But what we got some killer. What else have we seen that's been awesome?
What I think is really cool is that South Korea and North Korea came underneath the same flag.
But I mean, then we could talk about how the Russians are the
Yeah, the Olympic, Russia.
Well, I mean, they really screwed that
There's
one
no
up,
Russia.
huh? Just like the space race. Because who made it to the moon?
Are we instigating Russia right now?
Perry, they made
that
it to
just doesn't
space
seem
first,
smart.
Well, we're talking about this because Bobby's not here.
Bobby is here.
Yo, Bobby, Russia sucks.
Okay. All right. How about what are you guys' thoughts on Adam Rippon? Anybody know the backstory on Adam Rippon, the American figure skater?
Didn't he just come out as a gay guy and now he's fighting with Mike Pence on Twitter?
Yes, that is true. I appreciate you regurgitating what I said before we recorded.
But I thought that's what you wanted.
No, I think it's been fascinating because he was, what I think is interesting is regardless of what your politics may be, he's had some political issues with the vice president because that's what America is apparently now, his Twitter fights with the vice president.
And the president. Put the president in there.
He's having this Twitter fight, but then he gets to the Olympics and he says, no, that's not what this is about. The Olympics are about the athletes, they're about this moment and this time, and that's what we're going to focus on. So he's put all that aside and is focusing on his skating. I think that's a really pro move. Like, it's a really nice thing to do. Like, put your politics aside, stand for what you stand for, but today, you're an Olympic skater, and that's what you're focused on.
But it doesn't matter, because the Russian women are way better than anyone.
Well, the Russian women don't face off against a man, so that's not really that big a deal.
But they're better.
The Russian women are insane. That is true. I did not know that phenomenon was true. Like, Russian women dominate figure skating.
Yeah.
By 10 plus points in every Like, it's insane.
I mean,
They
wasn't
barely
she
got
like,
any medals.
Should I call Bobby back over
Wasn't she
here?
like 15 years old when she just came out?
Yeah, the girl that dominated the team. The girl that dominated the team event.
Yeah.
She was 15 years old.
Oh,
what
man,
about-
that really makes
oh,
me
what
feel
about-
bad about myself.
Everybody, it was insane because
Like, what have you done with your life? And you're more
You're
than
a
15?
hostess for Chili's.
Exactly. What was that?
I'm
what
18 and
sport was it that
unemployed.
The guy won at 17 years old.
That was another snowboarding event,
he
right?
won. No. He won
The trick skiing.
He won the. Oh, I guess that's true.
And that was for the U.S., right? That was
Yeah,
for the
15.
U.S.
But then we
He's
have
17.
the 17-year-old that won the moguls yesterday, the Canadian that we watched happen, and he was like that was a big deal yesterday. I saw that it was Mike Carnberry or something.
It is crazy. Okay, so you guys.
But the 17-year-old kid that's an American, he overslept, forgot his coat, and
my
said the
God.
F word on TV.
Live
And
TV.
he's still like won gold.
He's
or
still
something
a gold
like that.
medalist, and
Be a
as
fake.
we learned in first period, that means he made $25,000 on that run.
Well, you have to think
Oh my God.
25,000
That's how much
plus all of the endorsements and all of the advertising he's going to get from that.
Which you'll probably get for like the next 10 years because he's going to be in like another Olympics
Oh, yeah.
probably.
And then he like gets a key to his own city or something like that because Olympians are just that cool.
Yeah. But it is kind of ridiculous, right? Like, you guys are, most of you, other than Tyler, are all older than him.
I mean,
And what, like, not to belittle your point, Charlie, but like it does
really-
kind of
no,
make you.
it
It does
makes
kind of
me
make you
terrible.
feel like a failure, right?
I
Like,
feel like
how do you think I feel? I'm like double this dude's age, and what am I?
That's crazy that he's 7.
Wait, quick math, how old is Trevor?
Oh wait, no, I'm
Not
the same
quite
age.
double
Oh,
his
good, I
age.
still have time.
Double his age is
I was-
34.
That's correct.
You know, last night I was
Subtract
watching
a
the
few, that
Olympics.
makes sense.
I think Trevor
and
was 28.
no, it wasn't last night. It might have been the night before. Anyway, the women's ski jumping was on, and then I was reading, or because
we're
I had
talking about when
subtitles
we
on.
watched ski jump
Yeah, but
yesterday?
then it
Yeah.
turns out that like one of the people was only skiing for like 4 years. Like she had started on figure skating and then went to ski jumping, and she was like one of the best on there.
Okay,
And I
so
was
there's
like,
still
okay,
chance
so
for
there's
me.
still a chance for me.
There's still
If you
time.
start now,
If I
you
start
can be
now,
24 and you can win in the Olympics,
I can.
or 23 because you only get 4 years
Yeah,
because it's in 4
Okay, I
years.
think Floridians
Maybe
are
22.
automatically disqualified from the Winter Olympics.
Not true. There's an Ocala
That's
girl
the
in
last-
speed skate. There's like
that's the
3
last thing
Ocala
about-
girls in speed skate.
How?
You can make it bobsled.
They don't even have an ice rink in Ocala. How is she in speed skating?
That's what I
Maybe
think.
There's nothing in Ocala.
Do they put the birthplace
Why?
or do they put like where you're actually
No,
from?
they're from Ocala. My fiance went to school with this girl.
Oh my
Like,
gosh,
she
that's so
knows
cool.
her.
But there's
That's
like
so cool. How did she learn to
there's
skate?
ice
I
rinks
don't
around.
know.
There's ice rinks.
No, there's not an ice rink in Ocala.
There's not.
None.
The entire
Ocala.
city. I mean, it's barely a city, but
There's- I
the
drove
town
there
of
once. There's
Ocala
nothing
doesn't
there.
even have an ice rink.
Well, I mean, there's places you can go. I mean,
That is
see,
dedication.
during December, like everyone goes to like a.
Yeah, but I don't think you make it the Olympics only going to the ice rink 1 month a year.
I went to the ice rink during December.
Now I'm an Olympian.
No.
One of those pop-up ice
What did
rinks
she
too.
win?
I don't know. If
I
you
ice
want
skated.
It was just the fact that she made it to the Olympics.
I mean,
Yeah,
just the fact
that
that you make it to the Olympics is like
It's
a
accomplishment.
I
win
went to
itself.
light up UCF.
I went to light up UCF, and now I'm an Olympian.
I think
Oh
that'd be
man,
cool.
the Olympics! You got to admit, the Olympics are fun. I wasn't
Yeah.
excited for the Olympics. I don't care that much personally, but you get into it. Especially, I think watching it here with you guys, like having a group of people to talk about it, like that makes it more entertaining.
Mhm.
Oh wow, Norway pulled ahead, 11-10-10.
Yeah, Norway's staying ahead. Norway's in the lead right now.
Man,
As of recording this, which is Tuesday, Norway is in the lead.
I don't think I can ever say that normally because normally it's like Brazil in the lead because they dominate track and field.
Not in winter sports.
But I'm just saying.
Well, that makes sense because Norway's cold.
Oh,
That is
wow.
thank you.
Good job, Charlie.
Yeah,
Wow.
all of these places are
No
cold
one
except
thought
for-
of that. Just mind blowing.
When is men's hockey?
Well-
Next week?
Y'all are right.
Men's hockey. Hockey's boring. I don't.
Hockey is not.
Is the Olympics a 2 week span?
Hockey's
I don't know, how
for
long is
small
it?
town
Is it a
folks
2 weeks
and
or
It's
men.
gonna last until March.
Winter
No.
Olympics.
I can't see. That can't be right.
It's not winter in March.
Well, I mean, in lots of the world it is.
Yeah, like Norway.
Any other thoughts on Olympic sports?
The Olympics ends February 25th.
We already got that. Thank
I
you.
mean,
Didn't I just say that? No.
He was
I-
researching it himself.
Sorry, there's an owl in here. It's hard to hear.
Also, what's the youngest age you can be to enter the Olympics? Or is it like
I think it's like
I think it's based on your skill more than it is your age. I mean, obviously, there's not going to be
There's a
10-year-old,
15-year-old a couple of years ago.
There's like 15-year-old this year.
Yeah.
15-year-olds.
You know what really amazes me about Olympics is that like these people will be remembered for forever. I mean, we still remember some of the like original Olympians from like Greece.
You want to know what
That
was
was
insane?
years ago.
When I was
There's
like
like statues of them and everything.
8, I met like this girl, and she played in the Summer Olympics, and she was on the USA softball team when softball was an Olympic sport. And it's insane because softball isn't an Olympic sport anymore, so you can't get a gold medal for softball. So I was just kind of like,
Why would they remove that?
Yeah, why?
Why if they remove it?
That's kind of, I mean, we've talked about this on other episodes. Like, sports involve what is or is not a sport.
Okay,
Okay.
Softball is definitely a sport,
I think
though.
you'd classify
that's-
softball.
If baseball is in the Olympics, softball should be in the
There's like a committee. They vote. I don't really know all the details,
Well,
but
the
there's people
committee
and they
is
vote.
dumb.
It's okay. Esports will be at the
Well,
next summer.
I mean,
Olympics,
it makes sense if, like, I don't know, if cheerleading to me is considered a sport because you're getting sport on it. But, like, if cheerleading isn't in the Olympics, I can kind of understand why some other sports wouldn't be. But softball doesn't make much sense to me because it's, like, basically baseball with a, like...
Maybe
But
that's
there's not
why.
baseball in the Olympics, is there?
There is not.
No, baseball's not
Okay,
an Olympic
then,
sport.
yeah, then it's fine. I
Oh,
don't
it's
care.
not?
Baseball was
Oh.
the same year softball is.
Okay, then I don't mind.
Why?
If they're both on
It's
it,
just
then
too
it's
long.
fine.
That's really the reason. If we're going to call this a topical episode, because we're talking about the Olympics, which is timely. It is currently for us Tuesday. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. This will air on Thursday when Valentine's Day is over.
And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, I don't even know what day.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But since we have a bunch of you guys here, and we might as well, and we have time to kill, what are your impressions or thoughts on the holiday that is Valentine's Day?
Overpriced chocolate.
Okay. Charlie first.
Okay,
Why don't we just go in the round
I
table?
feel that the whole idea of Valentine's Day is based on consumerism. That you need to buy for people to like you, or you need to buy for your significant other to feel love towards you. And I think that that's so stupid. I mean, I get it. It's a day to, like, honor each other and to love each other, but shouldn't that be, like, every day? And that sounds very cliche, but it's kind of the truth. Because if you're over here buying all this stuff, what kind of message does that send?
So I always go with
love
the shouldn't that be everyday thing. The message I love you. Yeah, I get the should be everyday thing, but also if you love someone, would you not want to take advantage of an opportunity or an excuse
He's
to
doing that on
show
purpose
that?
to make you
Just make your own
Every
excuse.
excuse
I guess.
is my excuse.
All right, Bobby.
Yeah, me and my girlfriend agreed that we're probably not going to do anything tomorrow. Because, like,
On Wednesday, or last Wednesday.
on Valentine's
We're not going to do anything on yesterday.
Yeah, on Valentine's Day, because it's just like, I don't know. Maybe we'll get dinner or something.
And now it's
Do they
Not a big
celebrate
deal.
Valentine's
That's
Day
a
in Russia?
Valentine's.
Heck if I know.
I mean, the only thing St. Valentine really did, essentially, is he lifted a ban on marriages.
He was also the patron saint of bees. I'm not making that up. That's 100% true. That's
Yo, I know what I'm
straight
doing
fact.
this Valentine's
So why can't
Day.
he be remembered as bees? Bees are going extinct. Or
Well, then
endangered.
how is he going to be remembered for bees? He's not doing his job. He's not a very good patron saint of bees.
He also founded the Olympics.
To all known laws of aviation,
That sounds
there is no way a bee should be able to fly. The bee, of course.
Stop.
Stop
No, we're
it.
not
Stop
talking
it. There's no
about
bee movie here.
No. Any other Valentine's Day? Tyler, Valentine's Day thoughts?
I just think it's just a day in the year where you just show love to your husband, wife, brother.
And I think
Do you guys feel like if you're single, do you feel sad about yourself on
I
Monticello
have
Day?
a cat.
I feel sad about myself all the
I have
time.
a cat,
You have a cat.
and we love each other on that day. I love my cat.
I know, I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. Avi, no? Avi, thanks for joining
It's
us.
just another day.
Yeah.
If you take a break from social media, I think it'll be okay. Because I don't want to see everyone making out posts.
Why is anyone posting that? That's gross.
You'd
Yeah,
just,
it is.
you'd be surprised.
Yeah, it's real gross.
Yeah, it's real gross, isn't it?
Bobby, isn't it so
We're
gross?
throwing all the shade at Bobby right now. Awesome. Alex.
I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Awesome.
You're sad all the time.
Traveler, what do you do? What do you do?
I mean, I wasn't going to say that again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, guys.
Mike already got
Do you
that.
celebrate Valentine's Day?
I celebrate Valentine's Day, yeah.
He's a
But do you do
fiance.
all the stereotypical stuff, or do you just
bears.
make extra time for each other? Is that what you do? You buy things, or do you just make extra time?
We agreed we were not going to get each other gifts for Valentine's Day this year, so of course we both broke in and got each other gifts. Immediately. But we're not doing anything major. I mean, we'll have Zach, so it'll be dinner at home. And actually, I think we're talking about ordering out because then I don't have to cook, which would be nice.
See, that sounds fun.
But I cook every day, so it's not like you said. Like it's every day. Like I cook dinner pretty much every night, so not cooking is kind of a
Yeah, but I think Valentine's Day, if you really were to celebrate it, I think it'd do something small, like not like because I hear of all these. I mean, I'm in high school, so I